There you go. Very nice.
Okay, great. Welcome to the Idols Hangout. This will be our final hangout for this year. I'm hanging out with this season's winner, Musa.
Hello.
Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And congratulations. We've obviously here at DSTV.com, we've been following the competition vigorously, and we had our teams, and we were like going Team Musa at the end last night. We were like, oh my God, I'm not going to lie, I actually ran out of the bath just to go see who's been announced the winner. I just want to introduce you to our other web editors. So here we've got Sipalile and Steven. Do you guys want to say hi to Musa?
What's up, Musa?
There we go.
Hello. I'm Easy Guy. What's up?
What's up?
Cool. And then next up we have Tharosha and Molibatsi.
Hello. Hi, Musa.
Hi.
Molibatsi was actually in the audience last night, so she's a little bit tired today. So we'll actually start off. We actually had a bet. She said to me, if you win, I have to buy her Stony. But because of the enormous vote we had last night, I actually owe her a truckload of Stony because that's how much she loves it. And that's how much she loves you, just by the way. So
don't forget to share the Stonies, yo.
Yeah, man.
So we'll start off with Tharosha. Do you want to kick off the interview and ask Musa a question?
Sure. So, Musa, how does it feel to be the last one standing from thousands of entrants?
It's such an honor, man. And you know, like looking at everything that has happened, like you say, from thousands of people to be the only one left here, it's humbling. It's all in God's grace, I say.
Molibatsi, do you have a question for Musa?
I do. I wanted to know, who is your musical inspiration?
There's one too many. There's like thousands of people that inspire me musically. But like currently, the person who actually has been keeping me on my toes lately, I would say it would be Rachel Farrell.
Okay, cool. So my question to you would be like, who do you look up to as local talent? Who do you look up to or aspire to be like, or actually, look up to and feel that their music inspires you?
There's too many here. Yo, me and music, man.
Well, just goes to show that, really proudly South African, and that we just have so much talent that it's actually really hard to choose.
Yeah, because South Africa's got so much talent, it's just people not aware of it, Like, I feel like sometimes it's just neglected. But I have so many people that I look up to in South Africa. Like, there's the likes of Kabom, The Soil, The Muffins, WHP, Zulu Boys, Four Eyes, like all of those people. Every time I listen to their music, something happens,
And how about last night's performances? I caught Mikasa's performances. What did you think about that Jiga Majiga?
That was too nice. That was too nice.
Do you know how to do the dance?
I'm a bad dancer.
Well, I guess that's why you entered Idols, eh?
Yeah.
So crossing over to Sipalile, do you have a question for Musa?
Yeah, can you tell us about the kind of emotions that you went through when Pro was announcing you as the winner of Idols?
I'd say like my heart stopped there for a second, I couldn't breathe for it. It was like the
Steve, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Musa, how's it? I think
I'm easy, guy. What's up?
I think you're a brand new man, my man. So just before Idols, what were you up to? Were you singing? What were you doing?
I was doing like restaurant gigs, a lot of corporate events, weddings and stuff like that. You know, I was just singing all over the place.
So I guess if there's any impending weddings coming up, I'll know who to call. My sister's actually getting married, so maybe I'll give you a shout out.
That should be a very formal discussion.
I think we'll have that discussion. And anybody else in the office, there's quite a few, you know, it's wedding season, engagements, you know, that sort of thing.
Wow.
So, a few questions. Your motivation behind you actually entering the competition? Questions here from like on Facebook. So the one lady, and did you ever think it would be such a wonderful, you'd receive such a wonderful response from viewers and supporters?
With what motivated me to come here was my passion for music, you know, my passion for singing, and I've been doing it for so long that I just felt it's about time now that I share it with the whole of South Africa, not just the small people that I always rotate around, you know. And then that's how I got motivated to be here. And yeah, what was the other question there?
It said, well, to actually see what overwhelming response you received from the viewers. Did you expect viewers and audiences to react to you the way they did?
Not the way that they did. Like, to be quite honest, not the way that it happened. I just thought I'd have, you know, because every time I perform, I'd have like that small number of people who really love my music, you know. And now all of a sudden it was something I couldn't even handle it. You know, it was crazy.
Well, there was over 2 million votes cast last night for that competition, so it wasn't like it was a minority. You weren't performing for a niche audience.
Yeah.
Hello, there were millions of people even watching and just voting.
You know?
Sarosha, do you have anything else to ask Musa?
Yes. If given the opportunity, who would you do a collaboration with?
I'd definitely do a collaboration. Like, you mean South African artists or you mean idols?
South African artists, idols, international?
Bunny?
Why would you say Bunny?
I'd love to do a collaboration with Bunny. She's, like, her voice, man, is amazing.
No, she is. She's a vocalist. She hits those high notes.
Yeah.
And that's why when we did the hangout with her, we were also bummed to see her out, but we were like shocked at how people's, you know, votes just determined the top 10, you know, obviously even towards the finale. We were actually shocked to see, oh my word, you know, you have to vote, people have to get out there, and that's what it boils down to. You can have a fantastic performance, but, you know,
people have to vote.
So people have to pick up their phones, but you know what, last night just proved to you how they actually did. They got onto that phone, website, everything.
Amen.
So, Molubatsi, do you have anything else to ask Musa? I can see you have a grin on your face.
You're my idol.
I just wanted to know, there were 2 men standing last night. So I just wanted to know, what was the conversation like with Brendan after the announcement was made? Because I saw pictures on Twitter from Gareth Cliff that you guys actually hugged it out backstage. So I just wanted to know what that chat was like.
It was a brotherly chat, you know, a matter of us understanding that we both have won this competition, you know what I mean? Like, going through what we've gone through, and not just Brandon and I, but everyone else who's made the top 10, you know, like it's such a huge achievement when you come from 60,000 people to just top 10. Like, already on that part alone, you have made it, you know what I mean? So me and him were just having that understanding of that. Let it not be all skies gray now and feel like it's the end of the road or everything has just melted out. But it is actually the beginning for all 10 of us.
So can we expect perhaps another performance, like a Idols tour?
It would be great, eh? I'd love to have something like that happening.
Or sort of have a reunion.
Yeah, like have one nice, beautiful album just for me.
Oh, that would be a cool idea. Actually, do like a mashup, everybody, the best hits,
Yeah.
and all your favorite songs, or actually songs that you actually didn't sing on the show that you would have loved to have performed.
You just have like, nice 10-track album.
So, were there any songs that you would have loved to perform on the show that you maybe didn't get the chance to do?
No,
No.
not that I can think of now.
Steve, do you have anything else to ask Armania?
Yeah, definitely. Musa, at what stage of the competition did you feel that, you know what, I'm going to go all the way?
I'd say, and start running now. Top 10, from the beginning of top 10, I was like,
Is that when the reality started setting in?
that's when it started setting in properly.
And you thought, oh my word, I can actually... No, this is the... I'm nearly there. There's
Yeah.
the finish. Sipulele, any question that you'd like to ask?
Yeah, are you going to share the money
Giant-
with Brendan?
I can see it.
Nah, let me just go.
Sipulele, I expect that there was a possibility of you going home.
What happened?
This was from Liesel, or Liesel now. Oh, there we go. Sorry, Sipulele, just repeat that again.
I wanted to ask you, what are you going to do with the money? Are you going to have split it with
Sipulele.
Brendan?
Oh,
Brendan and I have like a gentleman agreement, that we are not willing to share with the people right now. We have decided to keep it to ourselves. So there is a formal agreement that we have between one another, and then the rest will be invested.
Okay, cool.
so I guess that'll be under wraps until we find out, or like you said, it's a gentleman's agreement, so like what stays in
I
Vegas
doubt
stays in
it.
Vegas. So what
Yeah.
happens at Idols stays in Idols.
Yeah, so I doubt anyone will find out.
So obviously, what does it feel like to actually come back out of the Idols house and back into reality? Into the reality of doing day-to-day things. Now, like as a winner, your life's going to
It's-
change. Or it's-
Yeah, it is about to changing. I just have to readjust my life to a new setup, waking up and having to learn that now you have to phone your manager to know what's going to happen with your day, You can't just do interviews without calling Ashwin. You have to,
You need to know what's going on.
you just need to get used to that life now, But idols prepares you for this, man. When you're on the journey itself, you get ready for this. 'Cause it's not.
But do you think maybe perhaps Idols was a career, like to get your music out there? So like you said, you prepared, so instead of just diving into the deep end and giving demos out to studios.
Yeah, it is, eh? Like it is. It's a beautiful platform to if you want to learn about the business and you want to experience some of the hiccups that you are gonna experience as an artist within the music business. Idols is quite it's a very good platform. All I'd say to people is they must just prepare themselves before they come here. Don't just wake up in the morning and be like, yeah, I just want to go into Idols, and the next thing you're here and then you feel like you've just been thrown into the deep end. And, mentally get ready.
Perfect. So just going to last questions from Sipulele, Stephen, and the rest of the crew. Guys, any last questions here, Stephen and Sipulele?
Can you tell us about your single? What was the inspiration behind it?
The inspiration behind the single is, as it says, I still feel it. With me, when I speak of I still feel it, for me it's just music, man. That's how much love I have for music. That's how much love I have for being on stage. It just expresses and shows the passion I have for music.
Cool. So, Stephen, any last questions that you have for Musa?
Is that the sort of material we're gonna sort of look forward to? The I still feel it. The genre of music, is that what you pretty much prefer doing?
No, I'm working on catering for a lot of people in South Africa. So my biggest aim is to play around with different genres of music. You know, like if you can look at my performances or throughout the show, and then you look at my single, like two different worlds. Like that's what I'm planning to do, is to mash up everything and just have everything in one, so everyone can be satisfied when they buy the album.
Well, I think that's actually quite a nice combination for the fans. So everybody who watched, a little taste for everything. So Tarosha and Mulibati, any last questions from the two of you?
Yeah. Musa, your 10-month journey has culminated in victory. What has the entire experience taught you?
It has entirely taught me to become an artist. You know, it teaches you how to find your way around a lot of things within the industry. You just understand more of the business itself. That music doesn't only become now an entertainment factor, it becomes a business now, you know. And being a part of the show in this 10 months, it has taught me that, and it has taught me how to get along and work with people.
Well, I'm sure you made a lot of friends, and you know, walking, like you said, walking off Idols now as a winner. You've got the gentleman's agreement with Brendan, and I'm sure that that friendship will run deeper over the years.
It should.
Mulibati, any questions for your Musa? I know maybe your throat's still a little bit sore from screaming last night.
I've had some strepsils. Musa, I would like to know what you have to say for those millions of people who voted for you online, on SMSs, week in, week out, to keep you on the show, and finally you won. What do you have to say to all those people?
Man, it's a very big thank you, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so full of joy and love for them. And the one thing that I can say is just, it's from my heart to the whole of South Africa. I'll just keep showing love and doing more.
Thank you everyone for participating. Musa, thank you very much for taking time out of your schedule to actually chat to us.
Thank you.
Where can the fans contact you? Facebook page, Twitter page, what is your Twitter handle?
They can find me on Twitter, Musa the Voice.
Musa the Voice, there you go. That's very well suited to an Idols winner. And then your Facebook page?
It's Musa Sukweni.
Okay, perfect. So they can go and like it and then keep up to date on your whereabouts.
On everything.
Perfect. So thank you everybody for joining our Idols Hangout with Musa, the one and only, the winner of Idols 2013 Season 9. And for more Idols news, you can log on to www.mnet.co.za/idols, and you can follow the Twitter handle of Idols SA. And thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for everybody else.
Bye. Thank you.
Yes, bye everyone.